बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। नाज़रीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूँ गज़नफ़र हाशमी और प्रोग्राम है ओपन माइंड्स। नाज़रीन, अमेरिका की मुख्तलिफ़ रियासतों में आजकल इलेक्शन का दौर है और ये इलेक्शन जो है वो 4 नवंबर को होने जा रहा है। ये स्टेट और फेडरल इलेक्शंस हैं जिसमें मुख्तलिफ स्लॉट्स के लिए कैंडिडेट्स अपने आप को पेश कर रहे हैं और कैंपेन्स चला रहे हैं, जिसमें अटर्नीज़ हैं, गवर्नर्स हैं, उसमें जजेस हैं। ये सारे अपने अपने तो स्टेट रेप्स हैं, ये अपने अपने तौर पे कैंपेन चला रहे हैं। रिपब्लिकन्स अपनी कैंपेन चला रहे हैं, डेमोक्रेट्स अपनी कैंपेन चला रहे हैं और पाकिस्तानी इसमें हिस्सा ले रहे हैं। पाकिस्तानियों को इसमें हिस्सा लेना चाहिए भी और जो नहीं ले रहे हैं उनको भी लेना चाहिए। और हमने TV1 ने इस मौके पर मुख्तलिफ कैंडिडेट्स को, जिसमें जजेस हैं, अटर्नीज़ हैं, उनको अपने प्रोग्राम में बुलाया और उनसे बातें की। और हम आज भी एक ऐसा ही प्रोग्राम आपके लिए तरतीब दिया जिसमें हमने दावत दी है। माई फर्स्ट गेस्ट इज़ Judge Patricia Carrigan. She is judge of Harris County. Thank you very much for being with us. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
और मेरे दूसरे जो गेस्ट हैं, माई सेकंड गेस्ट इज मिस्टर चैड खान. चैड खान रैन ट्वाइस फॉर स्टेट रेप और बहुत ही फाल और एक्टिव पाकिस्तानी हैं, मेन स्ट्रीम पॉलिटिशियन हैं. आप मेयर ऑफ ह्यूस्टन ने ह्यूस्टन बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट इंक का उन्हें चेयरमैन अपॉइंट किया और बोर्ड मेंबर अपॉइंट किया मेयर इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड डेवलपमेंट कमेटी के. थैंक यू वेरी मच चैड खान साहब,
थैंक यू
फॉर बीइंग विद अस एंड वेलकम टू आवर शो. Judge, how do you feel how this time elections are different from the previous one?
Well, this year is a little bit different because it's a gubernatorial year. I have run in presidential elections and in the gubernatorial year, and so it is a little bit different. It's important that the voters get out and vote during the gubernatorial year, and there's a little more work involved, I think, for the candidates to encourage the voters to come out and to give them a reason to come out and vote. So that makes it a little bit different this year.
Are the issues different or not?
For judges, the issues are usually about the same. It has to do with your record of service to the community, your qualifications for the job. So the issues for judges, particularly in my situation, it's the same in each election.
Okay.
What are my qualifications and how long have I been serving?
Okay. खान साहब, आप कैसे देखते हैं इस दफ़ा के इलेक्शंस को? How do you see नए ट्रेंड्स आए हैं?
I think this election is gubernatorial election is when it's governor. We are actually working on the governor races and its effect on judges races. So if it's governor, top of the ticket is doing good, the bottom of the ticket do good too. तो इसलिए जो judges हैं और जो state rep हैं और जो क्या कहते हैं county attorney के लिए जो election लड़ने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि they need to come out and meet the voters or they outreach the voters through your program, through radio, or through newspaper. Let them know their qualification. Let them know that why people they should elect them again, and what is their qualification is and how they have been serving to the community.
That's very common question. Why people should elect you again? Why?
I am the qualified candidate for this court. I have been presiding over the 190th District Court since 2007 when I was appointed by the governor. That appointment came about because the judge that was in the court was nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate to go over to the federal side. So there was an opening in the state court system. And the governor appointed me and I ran in 2008 and was able then I was elected to complete that term. So in 2010 I ran again for 4 years and now I'm up again for 4 years. And I think the voters understand.
Is it technically for the third term you are running for?
Well, 2.5. I guess.
2.5, okay. But you successfully you are completing successful second term, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. One thing that what are your accomplishments? What are your achievements you think that people should consider while voting for you?
Thank you for that question because I am very proud of my qualifications. I graduated from law school here in Houston and then I went to work in one of the major law firms. I was a partner at Fulbright and Jaworski, which is one of the big firms here, and I was a trial lawyer at that firm. So I was working in the court system. And after I became a partner in that firm, a few years later, I wanted to have my own business. So I left the firm and started a small firm. And I had a small law firm that was successful. It's still in operation today, but with other lawyers, not me. And in 2007, I went on the bench. The things that I have been able to do are I was invited to participate in what's called the A-Star program. And that is a federally funded program for select judges to go through an educational course and then to become available as resource judges for complex litigation. So I'm very proud of having been in that program. When I was in private practice, I was very involved in various bar organizations. And there's an organization called the Texas Association of Defense Counsel. And it is a civil lawyer group, not a criminal defense group, but civil lawyers. And I was the first woman president of that organization. I was also active in another national organization called the Association of Defense Trial Attorneys, and I was also the first woman president in that organization. So I was extremely active in the law, in my law career, and I loved practicing law. When I became a judge, I began to love the service to the community. It is a service position as a judge, I believe, for the community, and I've been active, and I've been, I think, a hardworking judge. The Houston Press in 2011 said that I was the best qualified civil judge in Harris County, so I'm very proud of that. This year, I've gotten all of the endorsements this year. The Houston Chronicle has endorsed me for re-election to the 190th District Court. The Association of Women Attorneys has endorsed me. The Mexican American Bar Association of Houston has endorsed me, and all of the other major organizations. I do have a website where people can go if they want to see more about my background and my qualifications.
That's fine. Chad Khan sir, you have been involved in various campaigns in the previous years. इस दफ़ा क्या देखते हैं पाकिस्तानियों की इन्वॉल्वमेंट कैसी है?
Actually, Hashmi Saab, Pakistani involvement, actually, I'm seeing every election we are improving. We are more actively getting involved. Our young generation is getting involved. That's a good thing. We are registering more people to vote. Doesn't matter what party they are voting for. Our goal is to people to get out to vote. And to come and listen what candidate they're saying. And I'm sure you know this thing. October 17, this coming Friday, we have an event in Pakistan Center where the judge actually sponsoring us to there. Thank you, Judge. And there we are providing our menu to our community to please come and meet the candidate, Democrat candidate and Republican candidate, and listen to them why they should run, why we should elect them. And why they are running. So those kind of thing, involvement is getting more bigger. And our community is getting great job. And Judge, can I ask you one question if you don't mind?
Yes.
That 190th District Court, what your court do? Please let our listener know that what's your responsibility, what you have been doing.
Okay, thank you. The 190th is a civil district court. That means I handle civil matters. I do not handle criminal matters or probate matters or family matters. We have separate courts here in Harris County that handle those situations. The kinds of cases that I handle are business disputes, personal injury cases, property disputes. I make decisions of law, I make decisions in equity, and it's a very busy court, but we handle a smorgasbord, so to speak, of civil matters, lots of business disputes that come before the court, lots of oil and gas litigation, our energy sector.
And a lot of stress.
Lots of stress, exactly, lots of stress.
And Hashmi Saab, if you know that our people, Asian people, South Asian people or Pakistani, we are mostly in business community. And I mean, we need those business community, I really give them I'll request with them, they need to get involved in politics or mainstream politics. Try to know judges and those people sitting on the benches, if they affect their businesses.
I think there's a need to fill the information communication gap between the communities and the judges sitting there. How are you reaching out to the public?
Well, I spend a lot of time meeting the public. I'll be at the event on Friday night. When I hear about an event in the communities, then I will try and make the time to go out to them. It's a little bit difficult when you have a full-time job. But sometimes I will start at a breakfast meeting that some organization is having, and then I'll go into court and hold court in the morning, and over lunch there may be another group that's having a meeting at lunch, and I'll try and get to that group's.
You are doing these things simultaneously?
I'm doing them simultaneously. So it's very busy during the election season for judges, but I agree completely that it is important to get out to the community and meet the people and let them find out about you, because there can be a real difference between the qualifications of two candidates for the bench. And it really, one will be a Republican and one will be a Democrat. But I like to say to people, my robes are not red and my robes are not blue.
Right.
My robes are black. So really the vote depends upon the qualifications and experience of the candidate.
Okay. Khan Sahib, how far the party affiliations they can contribute in deciding which should to whom the vote for?
Actually, in Harris County is actually red. You know, Republican, they hold a 51 or 52 percentage. But in the judge cases, really they are bottom of the ticket. People, they usually go, they vote for a lieutenant governor or governor. You know, Dan Patrick is on the ticket, Greg Abbott is on the ticket, Randy Davis, Leticia on the ticket. So people, they go for men people, and they forget people, hardworking people, and they leave. So if you see the number, they show that Harris County, 200 plus people voted for governor race and 180,000 they voted for lieutenant. But when it's come to judge, they are 40,000 or 30,000. Am I right, Judge? Is something like that? Those numbers?
I think those are close. Yes.
Yes. So those things that's reason those judges race is very important. And I think my suggestion is to the if I'm a legislator or if I'm a senator, I will say that all the judges race should be bipartisan. Not for the party ticket. Those judges need to be elected for their qualification, how they're serving.
So the judges should not be given the party ticket.
I
believe.
believe.
Do you think so?
Well, I think it would have a big impact on how the judges are selected if it weren't by party affiliation. There are strong opinions one way or another. Some people seem to think it would be harder for the judges to be known if there wasn't a party affiliation, because then there would be a lot more effort on the part of the voters to try and find out about them. And other people think that the judges would be better off not being affiliated with the parties, because the judges are to be neutral. So I view myself as an absolute neutral. And so some people think that the judges would be better without the party affiliation. I think it works both ways.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
And you remember the party ticket, they usually get 35 to 38% voting. Mostly voting, they get winning voting for swing voters, and those people are the middle party voters, soft voters. So it's very important for those people, they're running for the bottom of the ticket, they need to outreach independent people. And our South Asian community is more independent type. And that's the reason I think Judge doing great job to outreaching our community to let them know that what's her qualification is, how she has been served. And one more thing I was trying to say that to our business community, we own grocery store, we always distribute those kind of events, and they will be coming to the judge court. So now probably some people already was on judge court, they're going to see on TV, oh, she's the one delivered me.
Chale, छोटी सी, let me take a break. Okay.
Well, I need to clarify
Okay,
one thing.
after the break.
Thank
So
you.
हम break लेते हैं, take a break, stay with us.